tickets. That's nice, right? So this girl goes, you don't look like a comic, you look more like a drag queen. I was thinking, thanks, and if I shaved off your mustache, you could too, whore. But I didn't actually say that, because my mom always says to me, Amy, when women are mean, it's because they're threatened. Start off, say something nice. So I said, that's a nice outfit you're wearing, where'd you get it? She goes, oh, honey, I got it in Europe. I said, really? I didn't know they had a Kmart in Kosovo. Blue light bomb special whore. Wow. So I used to be like really nice and sensitive all the time, and then I remembered, oh yeah, that's when I'm broke and need to borrow money. You know what, now I actually like to go out with a guy and I like to pay, but you better put out and don't expect a call the next day. This guy actually says to me, Amy, why can't I go to the party with you? I said, because there's people there. Now get your pants on and leave. This isn't a slumber party. He told me I'm like a slob. I am. I'm like a bachelor. My house is such a mess. You guys, have you ever had your house such a mess, instead of cleaning, you just like want to move? It'd be a lot easier, right? Why do dishes when there's a 99-cent store, right, people? I love the 99-cent store. It's like Disneyland for adults, isn't it? Now, have you ever gone into the 99-cent store and you ran into someone you haven't seen for a really long time? You don't need to say, so, how you doing? It's a 99-cent store, right? This guy's like, Amy Ashton. I'm like, do you mind? I didn't talk to you in high school. Get away from me and wipe your nose, please. So I was with this guy and we were in love. Is anyone here in love? Any couples in love? Yeah? Just using each other? Rent too high? Yeah, I used to be a whore like you. Oh, come on, I'm just kidding. I was never a whore like you. That's why I'm still here. Okay, yeah, so we were in love, we're talking about marriage, and we're fighting all the time. So I'm like, okay, forget the marriage, let's just get along. That's what's important, right? Let's just get through a day. He's like, no, I want to live with you, I want to buy a ring, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I said, well, what kind of ring? And then like the more I withdrew, the more obsessive he got. It got to a point where I was going to get a restraining order. But they actually want $500 to file a restraining order in LA. Right, and the gun is only 150 people. That you can use over and over again. Clean it off with each new relationship. This is true. Last week my ex-boyfriend's mother died and I went to the funeral because I was hungry. And all the free alcohol and stuff, because I'm Jewish. Any Jews here in Long Beach? Not a one. Okay, screw me. So, okay, well here's the deal. Normally when people die, you say, I'm sorry, what happened, right? When Jews die, they're like, I'm sorry, so what did you get? True story, I said to my ex-boyfriend, what happened? He's like, I got the car, I got the house. I'm like, no, what happened to your mother? He said cancer. So I told my mother, she said, please, this lady would do anything for attention. Right out of her mouth. My mom wanted to come here tonight. She's like, give me one good reason. Why can't I go to the Queen Mary with you? I said, Mom, because there's people there. Now get your pants on and leave. This is not a slumber party, Mom. She wishes I was more like my sister, because my sister's a perfect one in my family, because she has a husband. Yeah, and a boyfriend. It's true, I swear. And my mom, like, today I actually passed a psychic on the street, right? She said for $25 she'd tell me all the negative things in my life. I said, that's okay, you can call my mom, get that stuff for free. She will give it to me, too. So my brother has a little girl, my little niece, she's 2.5, and I love her so much. Yesterday we spent the whole day, we went shoplifting. Because you know how 2.5-year-olds are always taking stuff? It's so annoying, right? Until you take them to stores where you need stuff, people. Next week I am getting a new iPod, so there you go. My mother gets mad at me because once I was babysitting and I left her at the daycare at Walmart. Well, they call it security. They watched her for 2 hours and it was free. She answered the phone, you know. Yeah, hi, you coming over? Don't you hate it when little kids are always answering the phone? They should have a law against that, right? Hi, coming over? Hi, coming over? I'm thinking, like, what if I'm babysitting and a burglar calls? Hi, coming over. Hey, little girl, want some candy? Hi, coming over? Look here, you little bitch. Aunt Amy, it's for you. Oh gosh, this is so cool that I get to do this job, because I was thinking, like, I could never have a day job because, you know, it cuts in your day and stuff. It's so annoying. I don't have time for that, and I'm so impatient. Like, can you picture me as a waitress? Hi, what do you suggest I order? How about from the restaurant across the street? I hear they have waitresses that care. I think it'd be really fun to be a bartender. Are there any bartenders here? No? Yeah, I think it'd be fun, like, one drink for me, one drink for you, you know? No, but the only thing is, like, I'd like to rename all the drinks. You know how they have, like, just guy drinks, like sex on the beach, blowjob? They need some girl drinks, right, horse? Where's my horse at? They need some girl drinks, like, how about, I just want to be friends. You promise you pull out? The restraining order? Make that a double, right? How about a stalker? How about a stalker with a restraining order back? I had one guy who did like an hour show, and he goes, why are you a comic? Why aren't you like a stripper or something? Isn't that rude? So I told him I worked at Crazy Girls, don't tell anyone, but I got fired for stabbing some guy, the owner. Evidently, they have a limit to how crazy you can be at Crazy Girls, so that's not very fun. I like the men in Long Beach because the men in LA are just so superficial. They say such stupid things to me, and sometimes I really like them, but they say stupid things. Like the other day, this guy's like, hey, want to go out? I drive a Porsche. All I can think is, so, are you going to give it to me? Who cares? In LA, if a guy drives a Porsche, he probably lives in it and can't afford a beer. Right? And then the last thing I'll tell you, I'm sitting in the back waiting to go on stage, and the guy's like, sitting there, you look really tall. How tall are you? I go, I'm 5'8". He goes, oh, that's pretty tall for a woman, but I'm 5'10". I said, oh, that's pretty tall for a woman. Okay, you guys, I want to know, how many of you people came out to actually see a specific person tonight in the concert? Clap your hands. Yeah, first contest, it's not fixed. This is going to be an awesome night. You guys put your hands together. Come on, clap. Get ready to go. This is a contest. I'm going to tell you, if you're a comedian or performer, it's really hard to go first. So I want you guys to give a little bit extra energy to the first performer, okay? Give it up for Alex.
Woo! All that extra energy. How you doing, everybody? Good to see you. I'm Alex E. Folks, I'm originally from Ethiopia. But you guys might recognize me. I used to be on television. You ever watch the 80s TV show Saved by the Bell? Can I see that? Yeah, I was in the commercial in between, Save the Children. Remember that? Yeah, I was the kid with the flies. That's me. Mr. and Mrs. America, send a can of Raid. Now, I'm here to tell you, though, starvation is not the main cause of death in Ethiopia. Did you know it's those 50-pound care packages America drops on people's heads? And I tell kids, like when I was growing up, I was from Africa, they say stuff like, Africa? Your dad's a spear chucker? Can you believe the ignorance? And I was like, spear chucker? Spear maker. Now, before landing America, me and my family, we lived in 5 different countries over 2 years. 5. It's a lot, right? And my dad says we were refugees. And I say that was the worst camping trip ever. When we landed here, we stayed at this place which my dad hated. Now, as far as I can tell, our meals were free, it was rent-free, and we got a free medical checkup. I was like, Dad, you know, quarantine ain't that bad. Guess he was homesick. I guess his only connection to the motherland was this little multi-frequency radio. And he said to me, Alex, try to find me a news broadcast from Ethiopia on the radio. And I tuned this radio, but I get this. I I said the news broadcast, not the top 40 countdown. Now, very conservative. God forbid you came in the house wearing an earring. You know? Oh, so you're wearing an earring now, huh? Are you trying to be like the gays? Dad, wearing an earring does not make you gay. Well, give it a little time. That's almost going to be a stand-up comedian. He's like, oh, right, like this Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, O.J. Simpson. Now, most people think I'm Indian. Probably get that little Indian thing going on. You know, when I go to the local 7-Elevens, the guys are always happy to see me, you know. They're like, "Assalamu alaikum, my brother." You know, you look just like my cousin for the Punjab. Oh, man. I'm from Ethiopia. Don't lie. You know you can be yourself. It's only us Indians here. Are you Hindu or are you Muslim? I'm Christian. Christian? Don't be ashamed of being Hindu. You know my cousin's black like you, but at least he pretends he's from Brazil. India may be a poor country, but even we had telethons for starving Ethiopians. Where are you going? You forgot your Slurpee? Hey man, you're Indian! Chase me out of the store. No, actually, well, I'm not a typical black guy. I grew up the only black guy in an all-white school, where I was a bit of a celebrity. You know, everyone thought I was Johnny Quest's best friend. My God, is that like Haji? Haji, what's up, dude? Where's your turban? And 6-foot-tall white guys would introduce me. Guys, it's the new kid Alex right here. My Alabama Porsche buggy. And I'd get all like scared and nervous, you know, just respond like Sammy Davis Jr. and just start laughing when it hurts, you know. Oh, Bradley, you're so very funny. You know how much I love racial humiliation. Not the cool token black guy, right? No, not on scholarship, play basketball, play football, play baseball, sell 8 balls. I didn't know where to get weed. White dudes mess me up. Dude, you didn't even talk like a black guy, okay? You talk just like a white guy. I was like, hey, I do talk like a black guy. A black guy surrounded by white people. You talk like this so you don't get killed. Oh boy. Now, anyone remember like playing dodgeball in gym class? Yeah, you know, it's funny, I don't remember playing dodgeball. But I do remember playing last one to hit the black kid as rotten egg. Remember that. Anyone go to prom? I went to prom. I did. My mom hooked me up with this beautiful Ethiopian girl. We went on this cruise around Manhattan, you know, danced all night long, and afterwards I was so in love. I said, when can I see you again? She said, Alex, you're not really my type. I was like, why? What's wrong? Listen, I know you went to an all-white school. That's no excuse for dancing like Carlton on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I do not dance like Carlton. And you call yourself a black cat? I'm a complainer. Always complained about that, you know? It's not like the place I was before was any better, you know, at school. Same old stuff. Noogies, wedgies, headlocks, towel snaps, Charlie horses, nipple twisters. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, homeschooling sucks. Now, sometimes brothers are hard on me, you know, because they're like, Alex, you know, you ain't black. You weren't born in America. This is true. How about being born with a big butt, nappy head, and a permanent suntan, folks? What do you think? Gotta go for something, right? And a white dude's like, Alex, you don't look black to me, so I don't consider you black. And this like hurt my feelings. But now I'm like, well, better time to tell someone you're sleeping with his sister. White dude actually, what was it? Well, actually, you know, when I first came to LA, I was really insecure. You know, I grew up my afro, like real high. I figured to make me look, you know, I'd get more acting jobs. Of course, this is Hollywood, people. Not a lot of roles out there for chia pets. They just don't want you. Growing up, my favorite movie was Back to the Future. You guys see Back to the Future? Yeah. I know, I always wanted to be like Michael J. Fox, you know? And I tell people when I grow up I was gonna build a time machine and travel back in time. You ever meet any black people that have fantasies about going back in time? You see, I'm always the only one. I'll tell you, I met this white guy, he said to me, Alex, if I could go back in time, I'd go back to the 60s, and Woodstock, and free love, protesting the war, Can you imagine a black man saying something like that? Can you imagine a black man saying like, yo man, if I could go back in time, I'd tell you, I'd love to go back to the 60s, and sit in the back of the bus, getting chased by the Klan, getting hosed down by the cops. I mean, those were the good old days, you know what I'm saying? Oh, probably not. If you had a time machine, would you use it to check out the future? Yeah, why not, right? I would, And I imagine the future would be like the Jetsons. You guys remember the Jetsons? Do you remember the black people on the Jetsons? Well, black people on the Jetsons. Future looks bright, doesn't it? That's my time, everybody. Thank you. Woo! How you doing tonight? Woo! Okay. Oh, I see a lady in the front row right here. How you doing? I saw her last night and she comes up to me. Are you doing that same material again? Think I forgot about that? Oh man, look, what do I have here to see? Couples. Hey, how you guys doing? I've seen you before. You're a nice looking couple. Man, isn't that something? I need to get a couple. I need to get a girlfriend. That's what I need. I'm sick of being single, you guys. You know what the worst thing? I'll tell you people what the worst thing is about being single. You want to know what it is? It's the pepper spray. I'll tell you guys something, I'm 33 now, and I'll tell you something I realized not long ago about myself. When it comes to women, I'm creepy. I didn't even know, man. I was in a bar like not long ago, and I walked up to a girl, and I was like, whoa, yeah. I like your shoes. And the girl looks at me, she says, what are you, gay? And I was like, yeah, no. Man, I gotta get on that internet soon. Learn how to date, man. See, the thing is, it's not that I'm creepy, but I'm getting older. You can't be hanging with people that are too much younger. Like 33, I'm trying to talk to a girl that's 20. Man, I don't know how to talk to girls that young anymore. I had a girl come to me the other night, and she says to me, she goes, "How you doing?" I was like, "Let's keep it real." She's like, "What?" I said, "Word." She's like, "Why don't you keep it real far away, you weirdo?" And that's how it went. And like we were talking and stuff. She said, "Who's my favorite hip hop group?" I'm like, "Hip hop, I'm all over that." She's like, "Hammer?" I haven't listened to hip hop. Last time I was wearing like orange muscle pants and a fanny pack. I don't know. And she says to me, she goes, "Hammer, is he from like the 80s?" I'm like, "Aren't you?" I said, "Hammer's huge right now in Czechoslovakia." And she's like, "Yeah, I heard that too." I'm like, "Really?" And I remember thinking to myself, "Oh man, this chick is dumb. This might just work out." So we start dating, right? And the whole time, we date for about 3 months, and the whole time she thinks I'm like 24. I don't know why. Maybe because that's what I told her. And the thing is, one day she sees my license and it says like 1972, and she goes, "That's why you can't text message. You're not dumb, you're just old." It's messed up, because you know what happened? She text messaged me a dirty message once, like a dirty sex note, and I didn't know how to do it back. So I emailed her one back, and somehow I emailed it to my mom. And my mom calls back like 20 minutes later, she says, "You shouldn't even be having sex with your ass, Mom. If you're gonna have sex, please protect yourself." just pack your inhaler. It was horrible. Because you get older, man, you gotta grow up, you gotta act your age, otherwise you'll get in trouble, man. I was in the mall a little while ago, and I'm walking down the mall, I'm doing my thing, and I see this girl, and she's just beautiful. So I said, And I walk up to her, and I said, "Gee, you're so pretty." I said, "Hi." And she goes, "I'm 14. And I just looked at her, and I said, "Oh, please, God, don't call the cops." Man, I would have arrested myself if I could. And then her mom comes running out. She goes, "She's only 14. What do you have to say for yourself?" I said, "Good job." And the whole time the mom's screaming at me, and the daughter's like 10 feet away, and she's like this. She's just like, "I'm worth the jail time." And I remember thinking to myself, is jail that bad? I wonder. Is that a problem, man? See, the thing is, I'll tell you guys, I like women closer to my age, and that's what I have in common with. But that's hard. You get to a certain age, you have to have money, right? I dated a girl last year for a while. We went over dinner, nice French restaurant. We sit down at the table. I got this nice suit on, and I get up, go take a poo. And I come back, and I sit back down, and there's like a $300 bottle of wine at the table. I look at this girl, I said, "What, you bring coupons?" "My ex used to buy this for us all the time." "What, is he meeting us here?" Man, I just took that bottle of wine, I read the label, and I just about beat the crap out of her with it. Is that wrong? And she was intelligent. She was too smart for me. She says to me, she's asking me hard questions. "What do I think about the current political strife in Uganda?" I'm like, "Oh, that, yeah. I think it's bad." Right? It's wrong the way the government's treating those Uganese people. She looks at me like, "Man, you are dumb." So the day we get out of there, it's not going good. And I'm driving her through Beverly Hills in my Neon, and it's covered in bird shit. And so I'm going to drop her off, right? I said, "This date is done." And then she said, "Well, get back in, come upstairs." I'm like, "Are you sure?" So we get back in. I guess it was the expensive $300 wine, because she gets all crazy. Starts talking freaky. "Do you mind if I tie you up?" I'm like, "What?" "Okay, let me just tie you up." "Yeah." So she got me all tied up, man, and she's all half naked. She takes out a belt and just, and she starts like hitting me with it, like in the head and stuff. "You like that, little boy?" I'm like, "Oh God, I'm bleeding." And I was just looking at her like, "You teach kindergarten? You're a Mormon? Really?" I couldn't believe it. And then I didn't know what to do. So finally, we just started having normal sex. I said, "Please, can we just do something normal here?" So we started doing normal, and I'm getting real dirty with her. I'm like touching her leg and stuff. I don't know. And all of a sudden, we're on the bed, and all of a sudden, she is a cat, and the cat starts getting on the bed, and all of a sudden, my asthma kicks in. I'm like this with her. I'm just like... And then she did something, I don't know what she did, but she kind of got me, I was ready to, do my thing. So I'm like... And she goes, "Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something?" I'm like, "I don't know." And then after it was finished, we cuddled and we held each other. This was her. Here, pretend. And I just looked at her and said, "I really think we can build something here. I love you." No. And then I whispered one final thing to her. "Can I borrow some money? I'll pay you back when I get a job." I'm Corey Kennedy. You guys have a good night. Take care.
I'm Kenny, not Casey. Can't seem to get my name right tonight. How you guys doing? That good, huh? What's going on? What? Yeah, I know. They messed up my name twice.
So it's Kenny?
It's Kenny. This is killing my act. Do you guys think I should go by Chris? Kenny. Kenny or Chris? What do you guys think? All right, calm down. How you guys doing? Woo! I gave blood last week. Give it up for giving blood. It wasn't mine. Somebody else's blood I gave. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. How you doing? I was walking down the street the other day, but then I remembered, hey, I have a car. Screw walking. Been done with that since I was like 16. Thank you. She laughs. Yeah. Whenever I blow out my birthday candles, I wish for cake. Because I know that'll come true. There's my cake. I'm a lucky bastard. How the hell did that happen? Wow, I should play the lotto. They say there's no place like home, but Hooters is pretty cool. There are a lot of girls there that will not have sex with you, sir. I found that out. Try the clams, though, they're great. If I ever got a tattoo of Mr. T, I'd make him white, because that would hurt less. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's very dark. Not very white. Yeah. Man, Drew Barrymore is hot. I never realized till last week when I rented E.T. She looks good. A little wagon and everything. Thank you, sir. Who's the pedophile out there? It's a trick. Yeah. By show of applause, how many of you have no arms? Good. No cripples at my show. Yeah. I had my windshield wipers removed last week because I'm tired of getting parking tickets. No more parking tickets. There's a lot on the ground by my car, though. Not mine. You keep the laugh going, that's fine. Keep laugh as long as you want. You get paid by the hour. We can do the rest of the show just you guys laughing. It'd be crazy. Just read numbers out of a phone book. Anderson. You know what I can't get over? Hurdles. They get in my way while I run. It sucks. What are we training for when we're jumping over hurdles? When are you running from a tornado and you're like, hey, that street has barricades. I'm trained for this. My hurdles. Can't believe you laughed at that. I tried to have a star named after my son, but apparently there's already a star named Sun. Circles the earth or something. Center of the universe, yeah, whatever. You think in China they call upside down cake just cake? It's because China's on the other side of the earth. So that's funny. It'd be cool if prostitutes were retarded. Hear me out. Because you wouldn't need any money. Just like some pancakes. Don't scoff. Everybody knows retarded people love pancakes. You know what stresses me out? Chewing gum. Yeah, hear me out on this one too. Every time I pop a piece of chewing gum in my mouth, my friend says, hey Kenny, you want to eat? Then I have to spit it out. And I feel like I'm wasting. And there's children in Africa that are starving. and they probably had bad breath. It's my chewing gum joke. Drums are pretty cool because they're like the sluts of the instrument community. Instrument, I can say that, it's cool. I learned how to say it a long time ago. They're like the sluts of the instrument community. All you do is bang them. Okay. Moving on. Not cool with the instrument material, alright. You should never say absolutely not. For instance, your friend might ask you if you're gay, and you'll go to say absolutely not. And there might be an earthquake. And all they'll hear is absolutely. Before they start running. And they'll die thinking you're gay, sir. They'll suck. For you and all your friends, like, dude, I didn't know he was gay. Never told me. I found out my autograph is worth a lot more when I sign $100 bills. Can't seem to sign enough of them. Yeah. You don't have to laugh, it's cool. I get paid by the hour. Yeah. You know what's not surprising? A banana. Every time I open it, it's the same thing. I've never opened one and been like, hey, holy crap, a G.I. Joe. How the hell did that get there? I got kicked out of bed for shouting a different name during sex last night. Apparently my girlfriend is not a big Harrison Ford fan. You like Harrison Ford, sir? Me too. Star Wars forever. Indiana Jones, he just does it. I stabbed myself in the stomach last week. I was trying to kill my voodoo doll. It worked. I heard a peep out of that son of a bitch. See you guys later.
Casey. Do you guys ever drink so much that your knees hurt? No? Like, what is that? That is fun. Yeah! They're ridiculous. But seriously, do we have any drinkers in the audience? I know that, like, you have to buy drinks if you want to be here, so hopefully we do, right? Or some smokers? I don't mean that, but I mean like the cigarettes. Oh, I don't smoke, but I meet people all the time who I don't think smoke either. Like, I'll see them at a party, and they'll be smoking. And I'm like, hey, I didn't know you smoked. And they're like, I don't smoke. I only smoke when I drink. Okay. Well then, by that logic, I'm not a drunk because the only time I get drunk is when I drink. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't take my clothes off in street Mexican restaurants in San Diego. Except for when I'm drunk, so I don't do that either. I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm talking about, sometimes when we're not drunk, we've done that. But like, okay, this is a true story. All my stories are true, but this one is no different from the rest. I was in San Diego at an engagement party, my cousin's engagement party on Saturday, and my buddy Dave and I are like, we're gonna give her the best party ever, you know what I mean? And then at like 5 in the morning on Sunday, after we broke in her couch, or my uncle's couch, and this hot tub and the doorway, Dave and I realized we had just given ourselves the best party ever. So I talked to her today on the phone, like earlier this afternoon, and I'm like, hey, remember how you and your sister were out on the porch smoking and you don't smoke? That's like Dave's and my way of smoking, so better get that hot tub fixed, winter's coming. You know what I mean? Hey, speaking of the devil, I got a letter from him in the mail a couple days ago. I get one every month. It's more of like a bill, really, is what it is. But whatever. I opened it, and he's like, hey, you owe me $439 because you went way over your minutes this month. And I'm like, oh, son of a devil. So I go down to his house of worship or human sacrifice or whatever they do. It's singular these days. I don't really know. And I cruise in, I'm like, Like, is the devil saying, oh, hey Satan, how you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, remember that contract that you made me sign? Where you gave me a phone, I gave you my soul for 2 years? Like, out on that dirt crossroad, remember that? Can I get that back? Can I get out of that? Because I can't afford it anymore. And he's like, no. Hey man, because that's how the devil talks, at least. At the singular I went to in Orange County, that's how he talks. He's like, no way bro, like you knew you were signing, you're in it for 2 years. January! And I'm like, I know, but can I get, like I'd love my soul back, I can't afford it. And he's like, no, there's nothing you can do. I'm like, can I buy it back? He's like, yeah, for $150. Oh. Like, as if I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, this is my soul. Like, yeah, 150, it's yours, give it back. So he gave me back, like, what was left of my soul, and he let me keep my number. Oh, high kick of joy. So that wasn't a very good one, sorry. And so I go straight to Sprint, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up? I got my soul back and my number, can I get a new phone? They give me one, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm in the car, and I call my buddies, I'm like, hey man, let's go out and party. I just got my soul back. Yeah, high kick of joy. While driving, not even a problem. Just out the window, I'm like, whatever, I got cruise control. And so I do that, and then like my phone's like, low battery. What? Low battery. And so, this is what I realized. When they give you a new phone, they don't give it to you fully charged. And do you know what else they don't give you? Is a car charger. But I'm like, hey, no big deal, because I have like 19 other car chargers from my other phones that all suck too. Not a big deal. I'll just try one. I'll try a different one, it's no big deal. Okay, dope, I got like 17 more, is that what I want? Yeah, no, what is like, is this in Sanskrit? I don't even know what that shape means, I've never even seen that before. Why can't they be interchangeable, you know what I mean? They all run on the same stuff. It's called electricity. Like it looks the same when it comes out of your wall and out of your car, and it goes down that same little black cord. It looks kind of like this. And then it gets up to the end, and then it's like, oh, what is that? What is this new shape? It goes to nothing I've ever seen before. Can you imagine, like, if our cars were like that? Like, cars run on gasoline. Some of them even run on diesel. That's not even the same stuff. But every gas station has the same looking nozzle, and the same looking, like, you know, nozzle on your car, little spout. They're all the same. And like, if anything should be different, it should be gas and diesel, because you're not allowed to mix those. But like, they even look the same. Why can't cell phones do that? Like, you're driving down the street and you're like, hey man, I've only got 2 bars of gas left. Like, I better pull over and get some gas. Everybody's like, hey, go to that one right there. And you're like, oh, no, I can't. That one's got the 3 things with the boos on the end, and I've got that big long plastic one with the copper down the middle, whatever that is, and that little pinchers. I got that one. So you see one of those. Pull over to that one. It clips in, sort of, and he's like, oh, looks like you're walking. That is ridiculous. And then you're and your buddy walking down the street, and you can't even like call to get someone to come and help you because you were on a scavenger hunt across California to find the right cell phone charger? Oh, what is that? I don't like it. That wasn't even a joke, that was just a true story. Ah, dang it. Yes! You guys are awesome. I'm gonna take off. Goodbye.
So nice. I love the ladies. You're soft. You smell nice. You have good credit. I love y'all, I'm telling you. You know what you gotta do? I'm old school. I like to take the women out and show them a good time. I like to spoil the ladies. A couple weeks ago, I got all dressed up, took this girl out to one of those places where they prepare the food right in front of you. Because I'm thinking, hey, who doesn't like Subway? She copped an attitude. Like, fine, give me back my coupon. Trying to eat better now, I don't know, it's amazing. As you get older, your body changes, you can't eat the same foods you used to eat, can't do the same things you used to do. Everything just kind of falls apart. You ever sneeze and hurt yourself? When did that start happening? I swear, I pulled a muscle the other day. I think that's why we say God bless you. It's sort of like, good luck with that one, dude. Okay, I'll be fine. When I was a kid, everybody told me I had my mom's eyes. Now that I'm older, I'm starting to get her breasts. Go ahead and laugh. I got a phobical puppy at home that won't leave me alone. I'm afraid to take a nap. I've been on a diet for a while, pretty good diet. Maybe you folks have heard of it. It's called poverty. Read about it in one of my bank statements. Recently changed banks. Yeah, well, to be honest, it was pretty much their idea. Apparently my idea of free checking didn't jive with their idea of free checking. You learn. My name is Jerry Walski. That's a Polish name. I'm actually Polish Catholic, which means not only do I play bingo, but I have trouble spelling it as well. So, B7, banjo. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. All right. One Polak in the audience. Good to have you here, sir. Any Catholics out there? We got Catholics? A couple Catholics in the crowd? It's getting kind of hard to admit you're Catholic these days, quite frankly. Tell you what, these priests are out of control. At this point, I think all priests should come with a warning label. Yeah, put it right in that collar that they have there. Keep out of reach of children. Oh, read the papers, people. Come on, I'm making this up now. I'm not making it up. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not very religious. If you are religious, that's fine, but do me a favor. Don't quote the Bible while you're talking to me. Ever had that happen to you? Right in the middle of a conversation, somebody starts quoting the Bible. It's like, you know, Jerry, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Luke 3:12. How do you top that? I'm like, hey, dude, I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Kiss Alive 2, 1977. It's either that or leave the gun, take the cannolis, Godfather 1. That's all I had, quite frankly. Come from a large Catholic family, don't have any kids of my own. No. At age 40, I'm proud to say I have yet to change a diaper. If all goes according to plan, the first one I do will be my own. Gotta set goals, is what I'm saying, people. My uncle, which is nice, my brother and his wife got a couple of girls. And my sister, she's trying to get pregnant. She's not married, she's just a slut. No, I love my sister. Hell, everybody does. Who am I kidding? She's pretty fine. Dated a girl who had a couple kids, and she didn't want any more, and she turned me on to a new form of birth control. Anybody else ever hear of something called Chuck E. Cheese? Tell you what, a couple hours there, that'll scare you gay for crying out loud. My God. I tell you what, a lot of crazy things happen to me, though, I tell you. I gotta tell you this happened weird in town here. I went to get me something to eat today over at the Wendy's, and I'm in line, and this nice elderly gentleman comes up next to me, and he taps me on the shoulder. He goes, last week I ordered a chili and I got diarrhea. I'm like, man, they sure messed up your order. We'll be clever, I'm sorry, people. This has been fun. You guys have actually cheered me up tonight. I really appreciate that. I've been having trouble sleeping at night. I've been waking up in a cold sweat. Somebody told me to get in touch with my inner child. Turns out he's a bedwetter. So I'll be changing that diaper sooner than I thought. Thank you very much. My name is Jerry Walker.
None of these guys can keep it up. That was Jerry. Give it up for him. He was good, huh? You like him? Did you like him? You're laughing. All right, we're going to keep it moving right along with Mr. Aristotle.
Aristotle, yeah.
I said it right, Mr. Aristotle. Woo!
Hello, everybody. How's everybody tonight? Excellent. My name is Aristotle Asiras, and tonight I'm going to do something different for you. Tonight I'm going to sing for you a romantic song about heartbreak and what it means to be in love. Okay. So before I go further, I want to tell you the story about this song that I wrote. The night I wrote this song, I was with my lover for the last night. And I remember I told my lover that tonight, I'm going to sing for you this romantic song. Then I'm going to make sweet love to you. Then forever I'm gone. And I remember my lover looked at me in the eyes with tears and said to me, and I will never forget this, And I said, no, please. Shh. There will be no more tonight. You think it's funny, but it's very hard for me. You know? It's still fresh heartbreak. To lose somebody with heart, with mind, milk. These things are very important, and you do this to me, but today I'm okay. I'm better today. So, I tell you something about me. People say to me, hey man, you speak Spanish. And I say no. I don't speak Spanish. I come from a part of South America where we don't speak Spanish. We speak the beautiful, romantic language of broken English. We don't use profanity in my country. This is not good. We're very polite people. We don't say, for example, this Jonathan's? My English not so good. Janitors. Yes, janitors. We say, that's all right. Like that. And for the word for making love, we say, like that. That means missionary. So, I'm going to sing for you this song. Now, this song is about the impression a lover leaves on your life after they're gone. When I say impression, I mean STDs. Or to be more specific is crabs. If you don't know what this is, if you've ever made love to a hippie, you might know crabs. A piece for you. It's like the children she left behind, but they look nothing like me. And they bite very hard. This song is called You Give Me Crabs. Without you, my life doesn't matter. No, please. Because of my bones, I use a butt scratcher. You know, you laugh at this song, but this is very serious. It's a very serious song. The moral of the song is about STDs, or is appropriately pronounced is istd. People don't know this. Is don't forget. That's okay. It's not good. For me, it's okay. I'm very sunny. It's okay. It's like personality. Something to remember you by 6 months after you're gone. Yeah? Like sexual postcard. I've been here, and you here. So this is okay. How many people make love to a chicken? It's very hard to catch chicken. It's very hard. To make love to one is much harder. It's very good. Hey man, don't knock it till you sample. I don't know this word. So, I remember I was talking to my chicken lover. And then, please be professional, okay? Enough, please, okay? I was talking to my chicken lover, and I remember I was looking at her in the eye, because I was on the left side. You can never be unfaithful to a chicken, because they can see behind it. And so, I remember the look she had in her eye say to me, I want children. And I say, I cannot give you children, my chicken lover. Because I want breakfast. I better have my huevos or this one. I like American women, okay? I do. I like American women. But the philosophy of love, a little different. For example, you tell the women, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar, yes? I think it's completely disgusting to douche with honey. That's me, okay? That's what I think. You have vinegar, okay. Honey, no. Like that. That's my time, thank you very much.
To me, because right before I came here, I needed some money. So I went to the ATM and I put my card in, and you know how like on the screen it says, would you like to conduct your transaction in English or Spanish? Have you guys seen this before? Okay. I suggest that you try it in Spanish. Because your account balance will look much better in pesos. But that's okay, because I'm actually half Mexican, half white trash. So I guess I'm Hispanic light, and I came out really white looking, like people, they don't believe me, they go, oh, I'm so sure. What part of you is Mexican? And I go, my left tit, because it's the bigger one. And that's for you. And I found out I was Mexican when everybody called my father Senor Caliente. My mom called him the gardener. I guess because he trimmed her bushes. But my parents divorced when I was really young. I didn't learn a whole lot of Spanish. Just a few words like puta. You know, because I've been called that before by my mom. And things like El Pollo Loco, Taco Bell, your pepino is grande. Learned that one from my dad. And actually, I did something really kinky tonight. I had cyber sex on the internet. Has anybody ever done that before? You might have, yeah. It's like www.slut.com. And it was pretty fun because his username was Free Willy, and mine was Clambake. But I logged on, and it was like, oops, Mike's gonna, okay. I was like, hi, comma, how are you, question mark, send. I want to lick you all over. Okay, comma, how long is your tongue? Because I live in Hollywood. Question mark, send. How big are your jugs? The white one is 26 nearly B, comma. The Mexican one is 44 double D when I'm on my period. Period. Send. What color is your hair? Blonde. Send. Do the drapes match the carpet? No. I'm smooth like Flipper. Smiley face. Send. Are you horny now? Yes. Of course I'm horny. I'm Catholic. Send. Are you touching yourself now? No. I'm typing. Because how do guys masturbate and type at the same time? It's like... Sent. That's not supposed to happen. I go to karaoke a lot. Do you guys do karaoke? I go to karaoke a lot because I'm sick. And I want to do my impression of a last karaoke singer at 2 o'clock in the morning.